Hello everyone, Pineapple here with some news from the latest Nintendo Direct. Some real hype and, oh boy, some real issues. The last video we did on Nintendo and the Switch 2 was the reveal, and while there were some misgivings, I'm excited to delve deeper into this console. But of course, first we need to take a look at the best thing coming out of this trailer, a new Mario Kart. The game will be getting its own Direct soon, but for now we have a pretty cool trailer for Mario Kart World and a treehouse segment that I haven't seen yet. But we can still take a lot away from this. First of all, 24 races per course. Love it. Sure, 12 is a good number, and although I hope it's an option going forward, I'd still be pretty happy if future installments return to the 12 races format, while keeping 24 an option. The game also has open world features, supposedly able to traverse the world whenever, and able to race between courses in the Grand Prix. I love open world races, that love starting back with Cars for the PC. I love that you can travel through the overworld and that the races are cleverly slotted into this world. I did a playthrough of that game on the channel a few years ago, if you want to see what I mean. There's also a new advanced trick system, some sort of costume system, and many new characters, which are cool, but I do wish they were a little more substantive than bonefish and cow. Other than that, the checkpoint mode is interesting and I can't wait to play this on launch. Next, we have an online microphone and camera function, and I like its inclusion. As previously I think you needed a phone for this type of thing, it's a nice addition. It feels like they should have done it long ago, but it's cool that it's here. I don't think it required a button on the Joy-Con though, because I reckon people who don't subscribe to Nintendo Online won't be able to use it, meaning like 50% of players or something like that won't need the use of a whole controller button. Also, the actors in this trailer suck.
Above that wall that's to your left.
You're almost there, though.
It's just like the wall, like if she gets past the wall.
This is where I have to do a little wall ride.
Next we have Game Share, which allows you to simulate local play online. It's something that I thought no company would ever allow, as it might cut down sales, but hey, as we'll soon see, Nintendo is making their money back anyway. Before getting into the console itself, there's also a piece of introductory software in the form of a cool little game. This would be awesome free, but it is priced. Seemingly not too much, unlike the rest of the console, but it should be free. Before the actual console, let's get into this BS. The pricing. Of course, I'm an Aussie, so let's go by my pricing, but it seems to be just as exorbitant in other countries as it is here. Now, of course, I'm gonna get it ASAP and record a bunch of videos, but here, the first-party games like Mario Kart and the new Donkey Kong outing go for $114 and $104 respectively. And considering the last Switch game I got was Pokemon Diamond secondhand for $40, this is fucking ridiculous. And it's opening the floodgates for other distributors to mark up to this bar. And there is nothing, I repeat, nothing to justify this price. The console itself coming in at a brisk $700, you might be able to find some little crumb of justification, but also there are a lot more games that are apparently mostly download. God knows why those are getting more popular, meaning you may have to buy extra internal storage, adding an even higher price. This whole thing is really becoming a kick up the arse. Nintendo are the only game console I put money towards, as I love what they offer, and most PlayStation and Xbox games end up on PC anyway. But this is really starting to strain my love of them, especially with how much of a confusing bitch they show the backwards compatibility to be. Some just a cash grab, and some with actual new content. On to better notes for the Switch's functionality in general. The display looks good, I still hate the stand and have cautions about the Joy-Con connection, but I love the functionality of the mouse control, making some games easy to emulate. Lastly, let's look at some of the game's standouts. Firstly, we have what I put in this script under the placeholder Cripple Ball, but is actually called Drag X Drive, looking like a neat, unique experience, using the new Switch functionality well, much like ARMS did. We have a bunch of ports and remasters and a new Zelda game, but it's a Warriors game. Fuck. Yeah, these games are fine, but I was really hoping for a game to cap off the Breath of the Wild world in like a trilogy or something. As Warriors just isn't my style. I have to be in a very particular mood to enjoy those games. Some GameCube games are being ported, which is awesome. It's nice to see them re-release games instead of us being forced to emulate them. There are some more cool third-party games, Silk Song edging ever closer to release, and finally we have a new Kirby Air Riders. No footage, but I remember playing the one on the GameCube for a bit and liking it a lot. And then a new Donkey Kong game, looking sweet. I'm still not sold on DK's new design, but giving him his own game is the best way to showcase it. And giving him a new open world game instead of another platformer is cool too. But looking at his wanton destruction, collection of gold and gems, I have one major problem. This should have been a Wario game. I'm sorry, this is going to be cool and all, but it's time for Wario to get another proper game. Not just another WarioWare minigame collection, and where better than one focused on collecting money and jewels and destruction. So, that was the Direct. The games themselves show some smashing stuff, but man, those prices really sour everything up, don't they? I mean, it's like getting halfway through a meat pie and suddenly the other half is filled with shit. Please like the video if you liked it, comment down below if you wish, and consider subscribing to the channel, and if you do, ring the notification bell so that you're told every single time that I make an upload. Once again, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next review. Bye!
Toast. A little piece of toast. Because there's so much to choose from. There's brown bread, white bread, all sorts of wholemeal bread. It comes in funny packages with writing on the side.